Alright, GMS in the Spirit once again. GMS Man of Jacob Camp in Dallas. I'm going to give all praise and honor to the Most High and the Son Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the elders and honors to you brothers out there that are teaching the truth and teaching the gospel. And today basically, as we've been doing for the past couple weeks, we're going to go in the Spirit and basically going to touch on the racial tension and all these events that are happening towards our people and how they keep building up and getting worse and worse, and it's getting more and more obvious that Esau, who's the so-called white man, has no love for you niggas out there, alright? Whether you be of the Negro tribes or the Latin tribes or the Native American Indian tribes, he has absolutely no love for you. And he's making it plainly obvious that that's the case. Meanwhile, every time you get the shit end of the stick, what do? You go out and march, or you beg for 2 weeks.
Wear hoodies.
And yeah, you'll wear hoodies, and then after that 2 weeks, you'll take your tired asses back home, back to whatever the hell bullshit life you were doing beforehand, and forget totally what the hell happened. You won't. Every time you see somebody that's been affected, all right, you see like the son or daughter or brother or sister or somebody who got shot down cold by some asshole cracker cop. Rarely are they angry and pissed off, all right? They're usually always sad and crying, ooh, which, I feel you on a certain level, but hell, that shit's been happening for so long, you need to be mad as hell, all right? Go ahead, Jeremiah 2 and 33.
All right. Jeremiah 2, chapter 33. Jeremiah chapter 2, verse 33. Why trimmest thou thy way to seek love?
Yeah, you trying to trim your way to seek love, meaning, on one instance, you niggas want to you want to transform your being basically to fit in with the so-called white man. All right, you take all your bass out your voice, or you act corny, or you dress different, or whatever. All right, to try to basically you change your whole self, what makes you up to blend in with them. And two, you know goddamn well you're mad at all the shit that's happening to you. All right, we just talked about Trayvon Martin last Friday night on the sit down. Now I turned on World Star Hip Hop coincidentally again this morning, and you had the 68-year-old Marine, the Judite looked like, I forget his name, but he got gunned down in his house because the thing that happened was he has a life alert system that, I don't know if he keeps on his neck or his wrist or whatever, because he had heart problems. And so they said when he was asleep, he must have accidentally pressed or rolled over or something. And so when the button is pressed, somebody calls and is like, hey, are you all right? Are you okay? And he told them that he was fine. So next thing you know, 2 police officers, Edomites, roll up to his house. And they're knocking on the door and trying to make sure make sure he's all right. And he's like, I'm fine, I'm fine. And they start kicking the door and they're yelling, let us in, fucking nigger, let us in, and all this shit. And he's like, I'm fine, why don't you just leave me alone, I'm cool. And then finally they take the door off the hinges, fire a taser through the door, then fire a shotgun with the beanbag pellets. Then they put some actual live ammunition in this dude. All this for a 68-year-old ex-Marine with heart problems.
Oh, yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah, just back up for that Trayvon, that dude Trayvon. Yeah. Baruch chapter 4 verse 15. For he hath brought a nation upon them from far, a shameless nation and of a strange language.
Shameless nation, that's Esau. Completely shameless. There's a strange speech going back to several different points of history. When he came over here first against the so-called Native American Indians, that's when they were speaking Spanish, all right, or more aimed towards the Aztecs when they came over with Cortez and all the conquistadors. They were speaking Spanish. They were a bunch of Spaniards.
All right, the Americans to enslave Issachar and those Aztecs, man.
Yep. And with so-called Negro tribes, they came over here speaking whatever language they were back from Europe. From Europe. All right, go ahead.
A shameless nation and of a strange language, who neither reverenced old man nor pity child.
Boy, ooh, neither reverence old man nor pity child. We just talked about Trayvon Martin. Pity child, kind. Neither reverence old men nor pity child. So hey, that fit both cases that just happened in the past couple weeks. You had Trayvon Martin. Now you had this guy. I wish I could remember his name, but you might be able to look it up. It was on World Star. It's a recent video, so you might see.
World Star Hip Hop.
Yeah. Basically, this old man, he got a gun down in his own house, and we mentioned last weekend the stand your ground law. Basically, if you feel threatened, you can use deadly force. He shouldn't have been able to do that, because then the thing that happened was they had video evidence and audio evidence from the tasers and from the dude's life alert that was still recording because of the call. He wasn't threat. He basically said at one point, "Look, this is my last. I forget the word they used, but this is my last will and testament or whatever. I'm about to die. They're about to kill me." So basically, they came in. He wasn't armed. He wasn't nothing. He was in his PJs.
Like I said, they actually recorded. They posted it on the video. He said, "I'm a 68-year-old man. I have a heart condition.
Yeah.
I'm fine. Just leave me alone. Why won't you just leave me alone?"
Yep.
You know, they actually posted it on the video from quoted from him, man.
Yep.
He told them what was up, but they still didn't reverence that, and they just kicked the door in and treated him like he was just some grimy criminal nigga, man.
Yep. It's funny that you say the word criminal because they weren't responding to a criminal activity. They were responding. They were supposed to be there to make sure it was all right.
This is what he was responding to. This is what he was responding to. It was Ezekiel 35:5. Because thou hast had a perpetual hatred and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword in the time of their calamity.
A perpetual hatred, meaning everlasting, forever, continual. I mean, it never died. All right, from the womb all the way until the kingdom comes, all the way to you're exterminated from the earth. Your hatred is not going to stop. It hasn't stopped. It won't stop. That's why they gunned him down like that. Killed him in his own home. Go ahead.
Yeah. And has shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword in the time of their calamity, in the time that their iniquity had an end.
Well, it said by the force of the sword. The current sword is the gun. All right, the modern day sword is the gun. At the time that their iniquity had an end, slavery, so-called slavery was supposed, well, not so-called, but slavery is supposed to be done away with back when they set us free, supposedly. I say that in quotes. All right, the Emancipation Proclamation, which that in itself only meant a transferring of goods from one power to another, from the south to the next. Yeah, from one master to the next, from the south to the north.
Spoke about in the scriptures.
That's what it means to emancipate. So that doesn't necessarily, that not at all means you're free. All right, go ahead.
Therefore, as I live, saith the Lord God, I will prepare thee unto blood, and blood shall pursue thee.
And prepare thee unto blood. That means you got payback coming. You got ass whooping coming. You shed our blood continually. All right, ever since you've been able to come into power, you continually shed our blood. All right? Go ahead.
The Miami Heat wore hoodies for Trayvon Martin.
Yeah, way to go, LeBron.
The police need to shoot y'all niggas. They need to show they perpetual.
Well, that's what's going on. Well, that's what's going on. The cops been going on the reign of just killing Jake.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Esau versus Jacob. That's really being made manifest that that's what the deal is.
Right.
Because these last few events, these last few killings,
Been close together.
yeah, they've been close together, and it should be. It's obvious. Like, you niggas should be mad, not marching, not putting on hoodies, not crying inside. You should be mad as hell. All right. And then you got assholes like we mentioned, Geraldo Rivera earlier. Now all of a sudden you just can't wear a hood. Take the goddamn hoodie off. Really? That's why I'm getting shot. It's raining outside. It's cold. Let me go put a hoodie on. If I get shot, it's my fault. All right. So you niggas need to really wake up. All right. You need to learn that these other nations, especially Esau, do not care about you at all. And Esau hates you.
Can I So like, I kind of say this. Geraldo had well, he, you know, whether he knows it or not, he was making a somewhat of a decent point that the Latin tribes and the dark tribes, or you know, southern northern, you know, kingdoms, they're targeted. So in that little statement that he made, they are targeted.
Mm-hmm.
So you telling me that a child who, you know, a young man or young lady who happens to be coming from school or athletics or something, got a hoodie on, don't wear it? Why not? It's clothing. I buy it. Right. You make it. You got them gooks overseas, you know, working, being worked to fucking death. Mm-hmm. To make that old cheap ass shit and then don't wear it. You know, why not? Clothing's supposed to be, you know, made to be worn. But now it's a problem. Now it's involved in criminal activity. Hoodies are. And any, you know, brother in here who goes, you know, to work early or happen to be, you know, doing what they doing, you know, coming in or, you know, late early in the morning, Edomites all around your neighborhood in hoodies. I don't hear them coming up, you know, getting shot.
It's all, ultimately, it's just all bullshit. It should be made plain and obvious that the so-called white man does not like you.
At all.
Right? He does not like you. And this year, 2012, what is it? It's about to be April. All right, what Sunday is going to be April. Okay. It's ramping up to where it's not going to stop. All right. Instead of you assholes basically trying to seek love, trim your way to seek love, you need to be trying to go after these motherfuckers.
Yep.
All right. I mean, they got the so-called laws in the books. We mentioned stand your ground. You niggas should feel threatened every time you leave the house.
I got something for that.
Go ahead.
I mean, because, you know, we got a lot of Jake out there, you know, in the Black Panther Party and everything, but that's not really going to do nothing. The way to success is to get in these laws, statutes, and commandments. You know? Israel chapter 29, or excuse me, Shalaki. Isaiah chapter 29 and 1. Woe to Ariel the city where David dwelt. As ye year to year, let them kill sacrifices. Yet I will distress Ariel, and there shall be heaviness and sorrow, and it shall be unto me as Ariel, and I will camp against thee round about, and will lay siege against thee with a mount, and I will raise fort against thee, and thou shalt be brought down, and shalt speak out of the ground, and thy speech shall be low out of the dust, and thy voice shall be of one that has a familiar spirit.
Now that word Ariel you read in the first verse, when you look at it in the Hebrew, it should be Ariala, basically mean lion, right? When you read the scriptures in going back to Revelation, the 5th chapter, I believe, it speaks about the Lord Yahweh Shai, the Lion of the tribe of Judah. So it's talking about Israel right here. Go ahead.
Verse 4. And thou shalt be brought down.
You're 29, right?
Yeah. Verse 29, verse 4. Isaiah. And thou shalt be brought down, and shalt speak out of the ground. And thy speech shall be low out of the dust, and thy voice shall be as of one that has a familiar spirit out of the ground, and thy speech shall whisper out of the dust. Moreover, the multitude of thy strangers shall be like small dust, and the multitude of the terrible ones shall be as chief or shaft that passes away.
Jump to 15.
15.
Yeah, 15, I believe. Probably 15 and 16, I believe.
Verse 15. Woe unto them that seeks deep to hide their counsel from the Lord.
Right, seek deep to hide their counsel from the Lord. Basically, look, the so-called white man is basically trying to make it to where he's trying to cover up the fact that he's trying to come up against you niggas. He sets up all his laws and this whole society to make it seem like it's for your benefit. But really, at the end of the day, if you look at his actions, he's your enemy at the end of the day. Whether it be you trying to go to college and make something better for yourself. All right, to start your own business, start a family, or whatever. Giving you a false sense of hope. All right. At the end of the day, there's a secret, there's a plan behind his words. All right. You niggas can't see it. All right, because you're blind. But he's got an ulterior motive. He wants you out of existence. All right. Now the elders just did a sit down, Elder Aramla with Elder Manatazah, and I forget what it's called, but they went into the word amusement, which means diversion from attention, in particular towards military. All right. So, what do you got going on in America today? You got is it
March Madness?
March, yeah. I was just gonna say March Madness. You got the NBA going on right now. You got all kinds of
baseball starting back up.
Baseball.
Then you had the Peyton Manning trade that was just taking over the airwaves.
Right. You got all kind of amusement basically going on, where at the back of the scenes, you got this asshole Obama writing up all kind of legislation to come up against so-called American citizens, especially Jake. You got
The definition for amusement.
yeah.
Amusement in dictionary.com, anything that amuses, pastime, entertainment, the act of amusing, the state of being amused, enjoyment, diversion, gain, creation, delight.
Diversion, yeah, and it goes into a little more also on the etymology one too, but that word came up, diversion. Because that you go to any random asshole on the street and ask them about any of the legislation or bills or laws that have been passed in the past several months. They won't be able to tell you. Won't be able to tell you at all right? Ask them anything about stand your ground. Alright? Ask him, but a nigga know who Trayvon, man, I'm gonna put on a hoodie, my man Trayvon Martin.
And get shot.
And get blasted. Alright? That's Friday night. Every damn clown, coon, and his pit bull out in the club right now, fucking having a drink right now, man. Partying. Trying to brush up on all the bras and shit. Alright, which, ain't nothing wrong with doing that. Right. Ain't nothing wrong with going out, but that's what every nigga in his mind looks forward to every Friday. Same shit.
Gotta get a haircut. Go ahead, sometimes Salaki.
Yeah.
And that's just what the niggas live for. They work throughout the week to get to that Friday, so they can go ahead and relax and unwind and party. That's all they talk about throughout the whole week. And this Friday, I gotta get this outfit. I knew a nigga that bought an outfit every Friday for the club.
Damn.
Nigga, sorry.
That
I'm
nigga
saying, while they doing all that, you got Esau gearing up for all types of shit.
War.
You know what I'm saying? They passing all these laws during club hours.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? You at the club from whatever time, midnight to
9, no, hell no.
You know what I'm saying?
From 9 o'clock.
Yeah, from 9 o'clock
From
to
9
the
to
morning.
2 or 3.
From 9 o'clock to in the morning.
God.
And that's when these devils is decreeing unrighteous decrees on your dumb ass.
Yep. Somebody get that Isaiah 10 and then somebody get Proverbs 4 and
I'm already
14.
there.
What you got? You got Isaiah?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
They also, man,
He got it.
Barack has squeezing tighter sanctions on Iran. So other countries who had dealings with them, exemption of course is with China and Russia. China and Russia still gonna keep getting, what they got going on with Iran. But for the most part, you have the U.S. so-called squeezing sanctions on it. So they got banks, tightening up, with any type of business they do with Iran as far as the exports on oil. So they tighten up on sanctions. So while niggas is looking at other directions of folly, which they hold great dignity in, like the scriptures say. Hell, they putting tight sanctions over there, in the Middle East, over on Persians over to Iran. So they getting it in. They passing these bills along. Things are heating up along with Russia and the EU, which is that the U.S. is also tied up with,
which is going to affect your gas and food prices.
Exactly.
Gas.
When we get further, closer and closer, I should say, to wartime, gas and food are going to skyrocket. All right. So you niggas that are riding around, all right, with a I don't know, a Cutlass Capri Classic with 35-inch rims on it. All right, yeah, and yes, I've seen that shit. Or a Lincoln Town
Let's
Car
go
with
with
30s.
With
All right.
a bubble in the back.
Yeah, with that. Yeah, when you riding around like that, trying to go to the club, keep that in mind. When gas ends up being $4.50, $5.
It's already $4 down. What, 10 cents short of $4 now?
Yeah,
And then Seagoville is $4 a gallon.
$3.92 is the national average, man.
Mm-hmm. It kind of where I'm at. It kind of it rolls up to like 380 something. And it kind of dropped a little bit.
Yeah.
But it's pretty much around 370 something like that. So while all this amusement is being thrown in the face on the media, this whole system is being set up to basically for Esau to make his move on it. All right, it's getting ready. This shit's getting ready to crumble. It's getting ready. All your fun is getting ready to come to a fast halt real quick. And real quick, my brother said, because basically while you niggas are out having your fun, this is what Esau. We don't read that. It's Proverbs 4 and 14 to 16.
Proverbs 4 and 14. Enter not into the path of the wicked, and go not into the way of evil men. Avoid it, pass not by it, turn from it, and pass away. For they sleep not except they have done mischief, and their sleep is taken away unless they cause some to fall.
So while y'all are up at at the club chasing after these big overweight women, all right, or these loaded
Sluts.
with STD, these sluts loaded with STDs, all right, or these crazy weave, all these damn crows and peacocks y'all chasing after. While y'all there doing all that and getting drunk out in the club every Friday and Saturday night, guess what Esau's up to? Decreeing unrighteous decrees, which we're about to read, all right, setting up shit like Patriot Act 2.
During club hours.
Yeah, during club hours. Operation Garden Plot. All right. Or Rex 84. What's the things in the Georgia Guidestones?
Yep.
All right. Setting up. What's the one that we were just talking about that Obama signed on?
Oh, the 347.
HR 347.
Is one is the trespass bill,
Three.
and then there's another one. I feel
Another-
unless I'm mistaken.
Well, the most recent one is the trespass bill
That's
347.
probably. I think I'm thinking of the same thing.
And then he did the don't ask, don't tell, and
Yeah. Don't ask, don't
legalizing
tell.
gay marriage and all type of shit.
All that is being passed, and you ask a nigga about any of that, and he's not gonna know because he's not paying attention.
He gonna go right back to dancing.
Go right back. All right. So that's what Esau is up to. Why you niggas are so you got your head up the media's ass, or your head up a woman's ass somewhere, or chasing behind a woman all the damn time.
Also,
All right.
That bill that could put you in jail without trial.
That's the one I'm thinking of.
Yeah.
That's the one I'm thinking. I can't remember what it's called, but that's exactly what I'm thinking of.
Detain you indefinitely.
NDAA. NDAA. That's what it is.
Yeah.
NDAA. The water. Yeah. Yep. Go ahead.
Isaiah 10 and 1. Woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees.
Woe unto them to decree unrighteous decrees. Now, that's an unrighteous decree to be able to just snatch somebody up and take them and imprison them without basically any lawyer, no trial or anything. That's like what happened to Jose Padilla. That's when the whole thing with them doing away with habeas corpus was basically you're supposed to be able to get a lawyer or call somebody if you get locked up. They denied that dude that right, and then they basically, if you guys do a little research on this guy named Jose Padilla, he was, I forget what tribe he was from, but basically they said that this dude was going to Egypt to learn to study how to be a terrorist, or he was learning how to be a terrorist. So they got this guy and they imprisoned him, I believe, in Guantanamo Bay, and then they did away with his right to get a lawyer or call or contact anybody outside of the where he was held at, and then they drugged him to death. All right, with I believe that it was called a truth serum. I forget what's in it, but basically they not drugged him to death, but they basically turned him into a vegetable. I don't know if he's still living right now, but they basically fucked his mind up. All right, had him staying for months on end in like a 6x10 cell with no light. They're using sleep deprivation tactics on him. They're putting him in extreme cold to extreme hot. All right, dark to light. They're just fucking him up. And they didn't. And they didn't give them the right to call anybody. And that was a Jake. They just snatched him up. All right, and that was years ago. I don't know, 5, 6 years ago, maybe 7 years ago. So shit has gotten way worse since then, and it's gonna keep getting worse, and it's gonna be directed more and more at you tribes. All right, it's gonna be and believe you me, it's gonna get worse. All right. Yes.
Psalms 94:20. Shall the throne of iniquity have fellowship with thee, which frameth mischief by a law?
Which frameth mischief by a law. Because Esau, the laws that Esau has set up are not in accordance with the laws that are in this book. They're according to his own penal code and his own wisdom, which is wickedness. Excuse me, like I mentioned, the Georgia Guidestones. When you go into the first book of the law, which is Genesis, the Lord said, be fruitful and multiply. These assholes basically want humanity to be at 500,000. About 500 million, I'm sorry. They want to kill off, like what, 90 to 95% of the world's population, enslave a whole lot of people, and then just live off the earth. Which proves that they're the damn devil. You got, like these damn Moabites, which Chinese, they got a one-child policy. You only have one child over there. And there's more men than women over there, which is totally backwards. I believe somewhere over there in Asia, in one city or country or whatever, there's like 30,000 more men than women. That's not supposed to be the case. Yeah. That's hella nasty. That's a goddamn sausage fest. Yeah. Nobody want to be around that many goddamn dudes.
Yeah. You're supposed to have more than one wife, man.
Yep.
It's totally backwards, man.
Yep. And you should be able to have more than one child if that's what you want to do. Which, when the kingdom is set up, you're going to be able to have as many children as you want. Ain't nobody going to be able to tell you shit. And the earth is going to be refreshed and brought back over a certain period of time where you can actually do that. Right. And most importantly, Israel is going to be in power under Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. So it's going to be set up perfectly to where we're able to do that. Do whatever we want to according to the law. All right? Because in this society, we can't do that. We got every other nation on the earth that basically is in league with the so-called white man, according to Psalms 83, to keep us down. All right? So whatever program the so-called white man sets up gets up. And guess what? The other nations are going to be right down along with it. All right?
You still reading?
Verse 1. They gather themselves against the soul of the righteous and condemn the innocent blood.
They gather themselves against the righteous and condemn the innocent blood. All right? Well, who's that talking about? Who's the righteous and the innocent blood? It's talking about Israel, the 12 tribes. All right? On this side, mainly the elect. Because that's really who all these laws and decrees that they're putting forth are targeted at, the elect. The ones that are out there, the prophets that are out there speaking on the street corners. All right? These brothers. All right? Starting with the elders, the GMS. That's really who they're trying to come after. That's why they're trying to do away with free speech. So-called free speech. Because via the internet, via YouTube, you've been getting completely exposed for the devils that you are, your whole race. All right? The truth has come forth of the Bible via YouTube, and you've been totally exposed. That's why you want to get rid of the internet, or you want to control it hella super tight. And then you want to basically do away with us. That's why you're not being straightforward with it, but all your little laws are set up to basically do away with free speech, do away with being able to assemble on assemble peaceably, whether it be on a street corner or whether it be anywhere. All right, go ahead.
Revelations 12:12. Yeah. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time.
The devil has come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth he hath but a short time. That's not talking about a red man, all right, with a tail and a pitchfork. It's talking about a race of people, all right, because that word there should be diabolos, which means deceiver, all right. talking about the so-called white man, Esau. How is he gonna come down having great wrath? Somebody get 2 16, start at 68. He's gonna basically show his horns, which is he's starting to do now. All right, we already see his horns, but he's basically starting to turn up the heat to where the little tip of his horn is now showing. These past few killings of our people should be proof of that. All right, because hey, let the roles be reversed with this case with the old man who got shot in his apartment. Let him be a so-called white man, and then be 2 Jake cops. Man, there would have been a huge outcry to get them cops off the force, throw the book at them.
They would have brought the electric church to them niggas' house.
Yeah.
Or the needle,
On a pickup
whatever they
truck.
gonna kill you with. Yeah, they'd have picked them up with the motherfucker.
Yep. Because this case was bad. You don't know, wasn't even really heard of. They're not doing any coverage on it. Because the people that did that video, it's like almost an hour long.
Yeah, they said that shit happened like in November.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
they
November,
said that shit
December
happened like in
time.
November, man. It's fucking, what's this, March? We at the end of March.
Yeah.
That was
They just not mentioning it.
Yeah, that was the Democracy Now. That's not a major. That's like an alternative news.
Yeah, his name was Kenneth Chamberlain in White Plains, New York.
Right there, you go, Kenneth Chamberlain. It was his son that was on the video. You were gonna say something?
You know what I'm saying? If the roles were reversed, Edomites, just regular 6-pack crackers, they would have showed to his house and they'd have killed him.
Yep.
They'd have been in an actual uproar. They wouldn't go march.
And then they would have flipped over some vans and shit.
Right.
Burnt some shit down.
They'd have told you
Vandalism.
man. You niggas just gonna march for 2 weeks and take your black ass home and then do nothing but be dumb again.
Yep.
Smoke weed and shit.
Yeah.
That's the difference
Go right
between.
back to Cooney.
Yeah, that's the difference between Jake and Esau. When Jake gets fucked up, they holler and shout and scream and hell, we will overcome and all this shit and march, and it eventually fizzles out. But when Esau gets jacked up, it's time to ride with them. Somebody's getting killed, somebody's getting shot. You niggas need to be like Samuel L. Jackson on The Time to Kill. That's what you need to be like.
Yep.
Yes, they deserve to die, and I hope they burn in hell. All right, that's what you need to be like. Say hell no. If you ain't seen that movie, you best watch it. What they do? They killed and raped his daughters.
Yeah.
And he said hell no. He got his payback, and rightfully so. That's what you niggas need to start doing.
Hey, what happened Salaki? What happened like in the '70s with the Black Panthers? Y'all remember that they had their guns and they were going to march?
Oh yeah.
And they came out with jobs and shit.
Yeah.
So-
They went down to the place to go bang that bitch up, shoot it up and shit. They just happened to be hiring and shit. Yeah.
I got one for you.
Go ahead.
This is Isaiah 31:1. Warn to them that go down to Egypt for help and stay on horses and trust in chariots.
Hey, ain't that what our people do? Egypt's been jacking our ass up ever since we're brought here. All right. Ever since basically we got enslaved and built this country up, Egypt's been beating our ass. But our people go down to Egypt for help. Now, according to the curses, we have to because we got to go to our enemy in a need and wanting of all things, according to Deuteronomy 28, about 48. But you niggas take it too far. You niggas take it way too far. Because not only do you go down to Egypt for help, but you actually trust in Egypt, which is going to say.
Right.
Go ahead.
Because they are many, and in horsemen, because they are very strong.
Read that from the top one more time.
Isaiah 31:1. Woe to them that go down to Egypt for help and stay on horses and trust in chariots.
And trust in chariots. That's what you. That's the thing with you. You don't trust in the Lord. You trust in the power of America. All right. Go ahead.
Because they are many, and in the horsemen, because they are very strong.
Yeah, you trust in the strength of Pharaoh. Who's your modern day Pharaoh? Obama. You niggas. We always say it. As soon as that clown got inaugurated in the office, or he got voted in office rather, before the inauguration came a couple months later, you niggas are up. You had Jesse Jackson crying with an American flag in his hand.
With a perm, his perm was out.
The perm was all messed up. You had Al Sharpton giving this. You had one nigga say that Obama was Moses.
Had the one female talking about since Obama became president, he gonna pay my bills.
Yeah.
Stupid.
Nah, man, I
You
had
remember this?
I had a motherfucking bitch tell me that Obama was gonna finish writing the Bible. The last books of the Bible, Obama was gonna write. And oh man.
God.
Wow. Hey. I got one more verse.
Yeah.
It says, "But they look not unto the Holy One of Israel, neither seek the Lord."
Yeah,
Right. That's lucky. That's just like when Hurricane Katrina went down.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They hollering for FEMA. They ain't in Haiti. They hollering for FEMA. Katrina, all these different tragedies and all this different stuff. They just like what you just read.
God.
Going to Egypt to seek help. But this is Sirach 12:10. Never trust thine enemy, for like as iron rusted, so is his
So
wickedness.
you're not supposed to trust the enemy.
So when the Lord get to jacking you up and you call for the white man to save you,
Yeah, yeah.
he put it on the white man to fuck you up.
Then you gonna call
You know what I'm saying? That spirit was created for vengeance through that so-called white man to get on your ass, man. And that's when you trust him?
Yep. Yep.
More fire to you.
Just to back up what you quoted about trusting Pharaoh. Isaiah chapter 30, starting at 1. Woe to the rebellious children, saith the Lord, that take counsel, but not of me, and that cover with their covering, but not of my
Yeah,
spirit.
they don't basically they don't look to the Heavenly Father and the Son. They cover themselves with every other doctrine and philosophy on earth, except the truth about the Bible and the nationality. Go ahead.
That they may add sin to sin, that walk to go down into Egypt, and have not asked in my mouth.
And walk to go down to Egypt. You know, the Million Hoodie March. You know, all these grimy, dusty ass niggas. I almost said grusty. Fuck it, that might as well be the new word.
Hey, put them together.
Grusty. You grusty ass niggas marching with hoodies,
Grusty.
walking. I mean, what if a bomb went off? Then what would you niggas do? I bet you niggas would still march. It's got to be something that has to be just horrific and tragic, but obvious at the same time that Esau is out to get you niggas. That it's taking an event like that to wake you up. Because you niggas have not reached that I can't take it anymore point.
Nah, when Esau gonna mess around and do what he need to do. You remember back in the day when they had that Million Man March?
Right.
But now back then when they had the Million Man March, I was saying that if they gonna gather 1 million niggas up all in one spot, they gonna fuck around and drop a bomb on that
Drop a
bitch.
bomb.
I just knew that's what was gonna happen.
Right.
But that type of shit'll have to happen for you niggas to be like, oh shit, they don't like us.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So what Esau need to do, you need to gather up, you need to crank up another Million Man March and blow all these niggas ass up. You know what I'm saying? And just keep it pushing from there.
That'll wake some niggas.
If that don't wake you niggas up, nothing will.
Right,
You know what I'm
right.
saying? Can't nothing but a missile wake you niggas up. That missile is the ultimate alarm clock.
Isaiah 6 and 9 will wake you up. If that don't wake
Right.
you up, Isaiah 6 and 9 will wake your
That's
ass
the
up.
ultimate alarm clock. Your burning ass.
Yep. Wake up in a world of burning fire.
Yes, my opinion.
Yep. Yeah, that's about pain. You got more.
Yeah. To strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh, and to trust in the shadow of Egypt.
Yeah, we want FEMA. We're FEMA for our help. All right, we're FEMA for our help. And you niggas better start thinking twice about calling 911. All right.
Yeah.
Because now they're responding to non-criminal activity with violence.
Yep.
So you niggas better start thinking twice about calling 911. And I want to kind of revisit that Trayvon Martin case for a second, which shows you, first off, that dude wasn't no Jake. That was a fucking rat. I mean, that's where a lot of those goddamn old rats go to die, basically, live out their retire and shit in Florida. Now this guy was younger, but if you listen to the call, I just heard the call where basically he was shot for the first time today. And with the other call too, where Zimmerman was actually on the phone, the cop was like, "Are you pursuing him?" And he said, "Yeah." The cop was like, "We don't need you to do that." So they gave him plain orders. We don't need you to be chasing this dude. So the fact that he went and chased him and apprehended him and then shot him proves he wanted to kill that dude. He wanted to kill him.
He saw his opportunity. and took it.
Yeah, there wasn't no self-defense because he pursued him. If it was self-defense, that Trayvon Martin would have run up on you and started putting hands on you, and then you pull a pistol out and you shoot him. All right, that's self-defense. But you pursued that dude, and then another call, the little dude was crying for help. Yeah, the neighbors are on the phone calling the cops, and you can hear this dude screaming for help, and you hear a shot go off, and then you don't hear help no more. So in fact, we read. We already read it. In Ezekiel 35, it's just showing you his perpetual hatred.
Right.
All right. He did. He pursued blood. It said since thou hast pursued blood, he pursued blood in that case.
Mm-hmm.
He pursued it. Them two asshole cops, them asshole cracker cops that kicked in the dude's door. After one, it wasn't a report of criminal activity, and two, he told them that he was fine, and then they cursed him out, and then kicked his door in. Hold up. They fired a taser. No. First off, he had a heart condition. Second, he's 68. Third, they tase him. No, third, they knock the hinges off the door. Fourth, they tase him. Fifth, they bring a shotgun with the bean pellets.
Yep.
Then they finally fire live ammunition. After the fact that they already got people there with ballistic armor and all that to go in there and handle the situation if he's even armed. All that for an old nigga with a heart condition.
Right.
So come on. If that's not obvious by now.
That's something for that pursuing. Amos 1 and 11. Thus saith the Lord, for 3 transgressions of Edom, and for 4, I will not turn away the punishment thereof, because he did pursue his brother with the sword.
Pursue his brother with the sword. He pursued his brother with the sword. That's what the spirit is being put back on these Edomites now. They're pursuing Jacob with the sword. They're actually looking to kill you niggas. All right? They've gone back to that old, not my America type spirit. All right? Where they looking at, they pretty soon you're going to hear about niggas getting lynched again. In mass. All right, you gonna start seeing some crazy shit, and it's only gonna. Keep saying it. It's only gonna get worse.
I got something for you.
Go ahead.
Sirach 39 and 28. There be spirits that are created for vengeance.
Yep.
Which in their fury lay on sore strokes.
Hey, and to show, spirits created for vengeance, the Lord puts the spirit on whomever He wants to execute vengeance on whomever He wants. That proves. There are people, but that proves that they ain't innocent. That old man, he must have did something wrong.
Right.
All right.
Job tells you,
Out of the Lord.
pray to whoever perish being innocent.
Right.
Mm-hmm. And that was the point I didn't want us to get away from today, because you niggas is getting what you deserve.
Yeah. Right.
It just so happens that it's time for you to wake up and snap out of that shit. But the reason why it's happening at such a rapid rate is because he was gonna start with his own people first. You understand? In the time of destruction, they pour out their force and appease the wrath of him that made them.
Appease the wrath of him. Who's that him? The Most High. That made the spirits, because he's the father of spirits, like the scriptures say.
Right.
So, you niggas, like he said, you getting jacked up. You getting shit into the stick, but you deserve it at the same time. It's not like it's just happening for no reason. There's a purpose for everything that's going on right now. All right? Whether you did something in this life or the past life, you're getting jacked up for it. And he's using the sword, his whipping stick, our whipping stick rather, which is the so-called white man, to execute that judgment. All right?
Quick precept just to back. I read this scripture earlier, but I'm going to read up and I'll read back to it just to back up their brother's point. It's Baruch chapter 4. I'm going to start at verse 6. Ye were sold to the nations, and now fear destruction, but because ye moved the Most High to wrath.
Right, we pissed the Most High off. That's why we're catching the hell that we're catching now. Go ahead.
Ye were delivered unto the enemies, for ye provoked him that made you by sacrificing the devils and not to the Most High.
Yeah, and I was thinking about that this week, because niggas get into something, they get so sincere about it. It's got to be, I can only imagine, I can't imagine how angry the Most High be. You set us up, go back to Egypt. You brought us up out of Egypt. The Lord brought us out of Egypt, killed the Pharaoh and his armies in the water and part of the Red Sea, got us through. Alright, then Moses went up to get the laws, and you niggas are worshiping a calf? A golden calf? But not only just worshiping a golden calf, y'all are literally like, you got to understand the mind of a Negro.
Right.
They are really like, believe in their mind, body, and soul that this golden calf just saved them up out of Egypt.
Right.
You see a nigga in church, they sweating, their suit is all disshuffled and everything, and you know in their heart and mind they really sincerely believe.
Zeal, not a
the zeal, they believe.
Crying hard
And shit. So you imagine you the Most High, and you looking down at that, like, motherfuckers, I did that. It's like as if you the most. I just did all that, and y'all gonna worship a calf? Yeah, they just y'all got the game fucked up. All right. Now
got to killing motherfuckers off left and right too.
Yeah, got to murking
their asses to business.
Opening holes in the earth, dropping 23,000 here and there, sick and wild. What scriptures speak about in Wisdom of Solomon, I believe, he's sick, all kind of lions and unreasonable beasts on you and all kind, just jacking you up, put you up under all kind of captivities.
Man, you niggas walk around in a circle
for 40 years.
Let me
niggas walk in a circle.
let me finish this
Let
right here.
me finish this.
Yeah. Fire and hell and famine and death, all these were created for vengeance. Teeth of wild beasts and scorpions, serpents,
teeth of wild beasts,
and the sword, punishing the wicked to destruction.
Punishing the wicked to
That's
destruction.
talking about the 2/3.
Yeah.
Let's talk about all these other nations.
Yep.
All this, everything that was just named in this scripture. The 6 million ways to die.
Yeah.
That's a few of them right there being named.
Yep.
It's gonna become hell. It's gonna be coming from all directions, man.
Mm-hmm.
And it's already started. They slay utterly old and young. Trayvon Martin, he was a little, a 17-year-old?
17-year-old.
This old nigga, the 68-year-old.
Kenneth.
They not bullshitting, man. The Most High ain't bullshit.
And they killing you nigga women too.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Shaka Wall was telling us earlier about 7 or 8 different nigga women that done got fucked off. Y'all better get on y'all shit, man.
It's y'all turn to get fucked up anyway. These bitches have been living good this whole fucking time for the past 40 years, been in power, been fucking shit up. It is y'all trying to get fucked up now for these bitches to be humbled, man.
That's right.
Yeah,
Everybody been tired of the nigga woman.
That's right.
Nigga started manifesting.
Tired of woman, period. Shit.
Yep. Time for you to get dragged by that hair all across gravel through a bird bath, through some trash. All right, over some grass,
The crap.
out the club,
Trash can juice.
trash,
Shit.
all kinds of shit. It's time for all that to be happening.
I got something for you. This is Micah 7 and 10. Then she that is my enemy shall see it, and shame shall cover her, which said unto me, where is the Lord thy God?
She that is my enemy shall see it. Who's that man he's speaking of? Who's that enemy? The Negro woman. All right, the so-called black woman. That's the enemy. She's gonna see it. All right, read that from the top again.
Right. Then she that is my enemy shall see it, and shame shall cover her, which said unto me, where is the Lord thy God?
She's gonna see that all that we've been saying through the Bible is true. All the prophecies we've been speaking about is true. So she's gonna see it, and then shame's gonna cover her. All right, because she's been talking all this shit, coming up against the men of the Lord, running her damn mouth this whole time. But now when everything starts to come to pass, then it's just going to be a big oh shit moment. All right? Go ahead.
Mine eyes shall behold her. Now shall she be trodden down.
My eyes shall behold her. We're going to look at her. Now shall she... Go ahead.
Mine eyes shall behold her. Now shall she be trodden down as the mire of the streets.
Now shall she be trodden down as the mire or the shit of the streets. All right? So you proud, haughty... naughty, promiscuous, slutty black women and Negro, all the tribes really, women period. While I'm on the subject,
Yeah, that nigga woman is just the ringleader of that shit.
yeah, she is the head nigga in charge. All pun intended. She when that time comes, when that time comes, it's gonna be it's gonna be hell for you. All right. It's gonna be absolute go.
You got more?
You finished? Yeah. What you got? You got a new precept?
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
read what you got new.
Isaiah 32:9.
Damn, I was literally thinking about that. I was going
Isaiah 32:9.
Let's start at 8.
Isaiah 32:8. But the liberal, divisive liberal.
No, it's like my man, bro.
Nah.
Go ahead.
Started Isaiah 32:9. Rise up, ye women that are at ease. Hear my voice, ye careless daughters.
Rise up, you women that are at ease. Ain't that the women are at ease in this society? Complete ease. All right, living in comfortability, chilling, got all the fancy good jobs and all that. You know, walking around downtown at all early hours of the day, shopping. At the gym, just fucking. I'll text Yashawami or something. You got that, cause the gym I work out at it's a college. You women are up there in extra tight clothing, working out, running in front.
Yeah.
And I'll be like, bitch. Then you go talk to him. It's either a nasty attitude, or they got a man, or both. So it's like, what the fuck? Or like I said, you dressing funny. I see what you dress like. I'm gonna want to talk to you. I'm gonna talk to you. Or you start a conversation, and then I got to find out you have a boyfriend. What the really? That's how it happens. So you women that are just walking around at complete ease and blind to everything that's going on, a hard smack to the face is coming real soon. All right, it's called reality.
I got something for you.
When this government finally crumbles and cracks, and you can't call on 911, especially you black ass nigga woman can't call 911 because they gonna be looking to kill your ass if they pick up. Yeah. Guess what? That's when you gonna go run into the crazy men on the corner, or looking for them. All right, where them crazy niggas at? It ain't gonna be that. You gonna be where that man? What they said was true. All right. When that time comes, the brothers are gonna be happy, especially I'm telling you, for you proud bitches. All right, the nigga woman always manages to find her way up in the subject. You know, go ahead.
It's Sirach 25:19. All wickedness is but little to the wickedness of a woman. Let the portion of a sinner fall upon her.
Let the portion of a sinner. Wait a minute. It said all wickedness is little, but is but little to the wickedness of a woman.
That mean the white man can't out-wicked that bitch. That mean you can't out-wicked that bitch. That mean her kids can't out-wicked that bitch. You can't out-wicked the nigga woman, man. We just read it.
That reminded me.
Woman can push a button that no other man can push, man.
That reminded me. Zakaria, I don't know if he sent it to y'all or y'all. He sent a video, old Maury clip. Well, basically. Yeah, there's a nigga woman on there. She's acting like she's crying and all this, and her man's like in the back, and she basically breaks down to Maury before he comes out. One, she's been cheating on him with his best friend. Two, she's had 5 abortions, 5, 10, or something like that, abortions.
So you,
because he's been wanting to have a kid with her, but she's been aborting it because she don't know who the father is. And then 3, she was pregnant during the show. And so he came out and she told him all that shit. This nigga was hot. He was hotter than fish grease. And then she go, no, don't tell me. And he was like, fuck you, bitch. I hate you right now. And she was like, no, you don't tell me that. You love me. Fuck you. All right? You cheated on a dude with his best friend. And then had aborted. The nigga been trying to get you pregnant so you can have kids. You know, I mean, this dude is a coon. And man, I love her. I give the world to her and this and that. But
this what he should have told that bitch.
Go ahead.
Sirach chapter 25:16. I'd rather dwell with a lion and a dragon than to keep house with a wicked woman.
Yeah, we'll keep a lot. So he would rather have dwelt with a grown ass lion and a Komodo dragon in the same house.
A hungry Komodo dragon.
A hungry Komodo dragon than to sit with a wicked ass woman. And I believe it says in Proverbs I would rather dwell on the corner of a housetop.
The roof, yeah, kind.
Than sit with a brawling woman. That's how you nigga women be doing. You be brawling. That don't make no goddamn sense.
They pride, they arrogant, they secure.
Yeah,
in this kingdom, bro.
The thing about it is it's a false sense of security. Because that shit's gonna get removed real quick.
Mm-hmm. Yep, minus 7 to 10.
Yep. Minus 7 to 10, like you just read. Like we were watching GMS Watchmen videos. We had that fucking mangina nigga roll up on the elders, and then he unleashed his dragon he was with. He unleashed that woman. She was ready to fight a bunch of grown men.
Yeah, calling them bitches and being hella disrespectful.
Yeah,
like, she fuck around and be dead already.
Yeah, yep. Like,
hope so.
Like us, our camp in particular. I walk by our camp when we got our whole camp there. If I just walk by and I look, I'm not gonna jump fly with any of them. Hell no, that'd be an instant ass whooping. All right, and I'm a big dude. So this little short, scrawny bitch, probably fat, gonna walk up to a whole group of grown men in New York. It's already hostile as it is up there.
Right.
So you gonna walk up to them and act and want to fight? Are you out of your goddamn mind? I don't know. It's a hell of a demon that jumps on a woman to think that she can take on a grown man.
For example, the other day I was at my house and I was in the kitchen. I was getting something out the pantry, and you know how you just doing something, you swing your arm back. My woman was in the way, and I hit her. She flew damn near across the fucking kitchen. She was like, "God damn!" I was like, "Damn, I didn't even see her." But it wasn't like anything intentional. I just moved my arm, and then she went flying. So these women can't fuck with us like that, man.
Here goes scripture for that bitch on them videos. A drunken woman and a gathering abroad causes great anger.
What is it, bro?
Sirach 26 and 8. A drunken woman and a gatherer abroad causes great anger.
Great anger. That shit is hella aggravating. You see a bitch like, I'm drunk, and she's been. And why the fuck they always want to talk shit to somebody? That's always a grown man. You walk. I've seen it happen. You be fucking walking, a bitch come walking outside while drunk, scoot out the way, bump her anyway. You watch where you fucking walking, bitch.
Yeah, I remember I see this this stupid ass lesbian bitch talking about, yeah man, these motherfuckers got me fucked up because a real ass nigga like me.
She said real ass nigga?
Yeah, that's what she said. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, bitch, I was like, bitch, keep on talking that shit. You gotta figure out how to eat coochie through a straw, ho. And you sorry ass.
And you don't know since when someone being drunk. That bitch on the video was just drunk off this philosophy of being in America to where she can't be touched and shit.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
That bitch was fucking
drunk in every way.
Drunk like a motherfucker, man.
Let NYPD had been non-existent at St. Patrick's Day. She wouldn't have been talking not one little bit of that shit.
Hell nah, she found some duct tape for herself.
Yeah.
Make sure she don't say that.
That's the only reason you bitches like to talk shit to grown men.
You might as well go to verse 25 too. You in Sirach 26?
Yeah. Oh, let me finish. Verse 8.
25.
Sirach 26 and 8. A drunken woman and a gatherer abroad causes great anger, and she would not cover her own shame.
And that bitch, she would not cover her own shame. She could tell she was drunk. She was both ways drunk. Drunk off that goddamn liquor and drunk off the philosophy. You could tell looking at her. And she wouldn't cover up her own shame. You're supposed to be shamefaced, looking the elders all up in the eye and shit. All right, bunch of grown men. You gonna walk up to them like you want to fight.
You gonna get your man hurt.
Yeah, you gonna get your man hurt. And it's not like you gonna catch a fair one.
Hell no.
You ain't catching no fair one. We ain't caught. Jake ain't caught fair one since we got here. So you best believe, if we get a chance, one of these happen at the camp. You best believe. It's gonna be brothers jumping over us.
You gonna see 22
just like that video you showed me earlier when that motherfucker jumped out that hill. Oh, y'all got to see that shit.
Yeah.
Go to verse 25.
Yeah, it's gonna be all kind of shit like that happening.
Sirach 26 and 25. A shameless woman shall be counted as a dog, but she that is shamefaced will fear the Lord.
A shameless woman shall be counted as a dog. Or a bitch. A female dog is a bitch. That's why you get called bitches.
Kick you in your ass with both feet.
Yeah. Well, I'll say this too: if the shoe don't fit, don't put the motherfucker on. If you ain't acting crazy like that, then none of this isn't directed towards you. But for the majority, a large majority, you crazy ass bitches out there who like to pop off at the mouth,
Right,
and talk
think y'all
shit,
can beat up a man.
think you can beat up a man. All right, hey, there's a lot of chances, instances where a woman will put her hands on a man, and the dude let her make it because there's people around, it's broad daylight. All right, might be a cop, so you nigga just gotta swallow that one. But then there's a whole lot more instances where you bitches are putting your hands on the wrong dude, and he just don't care at that point. He's swinging.
It's a shock. He punched in your eye, and now you all surprised and shit.
Yeah.
Hey yo, I had my family early, right? You know, where we from, we call big girls Amazons.
Right.
I'm a little bitty. I gained weight now over the years. I'm a little bitty dude though. She rushed me and shit. So I'm like, damn. So I moved to the side and hit the bitch in the eye. You know what I'm saying? She rushed me though. I'm like, what the fuck I'm supposed to do, man?
I remember one time I was in the 8th grade, man. Bitch tried to shoot at me. I was fucking with this chick, but her homegirl was trying to get at me, and I wasn't on no shit like that. This bitch got mad and went and told everybody in the school some old foul shit about me. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So I told her when I got to school that day, I said, I'm gonna tell you like this: you better stay at least this far away from me from her on out. Cause if you get within this range, I'm gonna slap the goddamn shit out your ass. I had to slap that bitch 5 times before she realized I was dead fucking serious. Damn. She ran up, pop! Ran up again, pop! I'm talking about this in front of everybody. It got to a point where shit, it was 3 months later. She walking down the hallway, I stick my arm out. You goddamn right. Yeah, you goddamn right. You lucky I ain't dive on your ass like I felt like doing shit. You better be glad it was just a slap.
Stay in your lane, goddammit.
Hey bro, can I say this? Where's all this toughness at when women, suppose, they'll be by themselves and they say a guy makes them feel uncomfortable. What them hands and feet at then? Shit. Oh girl, he made me feel uncomfortable, so I had to move around. Why didn't you get it in?
She put them shits up.
She put them hoes in the storage U-Haul and everything.
Put them on layaway.
Yeah, I mean, so where's all this tough? What happened to all that toughness? You making me feel uncomfortable. Where them hands at?
That toughness only shows up when there's a crowd of people and they can cause a big ass scene.
And got nerve to talk to men of the Lord, man. And a lot of brothers who be in this truth, be a good size, man. 6'1" to 6'4" and up. But at the fact, it don't matter if the brother in the truth at 5'2", you don't talk to no man of the Lord like that in the truth. I don't give a damn what size, how tall, how big. It's a man of the Lord. Mm-hmm. And for one, it's a man. Your ass need to be put in order, but you got a chump for a man anyway.
Right.
So that's that just shows you.
Yeah, that nigga was
out of order,
man giant.
And the thing about it, he ain't the only dude just like that, man.
Right. You
got a whole mess of niggas out there like that with that Queen of Heaven spirit on him, man.
He got kids.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He lost his wits behind that woman, man.
Yeah.
Not his wits behind that bitch.
You know what I'm saying?
And I'll say this one more thing. Speaking about brothers in the camp, brothers work out and are strong in the motherfucker. One's in the room right now. I think he knows who he is. You want to get no tussle with this strong motherfucker right here. All right, I'm strong myself. I done struggled from.
Yeah, we all strong with this.
Wrestle with this dude. So you gonna be a little ass woman and try to bum rush us grown? Are you kidding me?
Man.
And
get your ass trodden down like the mire of the street, bitch.
Choke slam, power bomb, Austin 316. Fucking putting a sharpshooter, all kind of shit. Sweet shit music. All kind of shit.
And you can't do nothing about it. All you can do is get done whatever's gonna be done. all that's gonna be kaput when that day comes, man.
Rock bottom your bitch ass. You guys, I know you had something.
This is Proverbs 12 and verse 4. A virtuous woman is the crown to her husband.
So there are women out there who try to be somewhat decent, all right. But like he's doing this.
Small percentage.
Exactly, that's what we're gonna say. That a virtuous woman is the crown to her husband, but she that maketh ashamed is as rottenness in his bones.
Rottenness in his bones. So you with a woman that's just a non-shame face out there gadding abroad, acting crazy. That's just like, I don't personally have a woman, so I can't really just speak on it. But I'm sure brothers that had situations like that before could tell you that shit it's hella annoying. It's fucking draining. All right, it's aggravating. It's angering.
So I'd rather stay with a fire-breathing dragon.
A hungry, fire-breathing dragon in a lion with 2 heads, right? Then with a brawling woman, and he would stay on the corner of a housetop.
I'd rather eat cat shit with a knitting needle.
God damn.
Then fuck with a stupid ass bitch.
Eat soup with chopsticks.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'd jump off the Empire State Building. I'd rather jump off the Empire State Building to catch my eye on a nail. That's how bad you bitches are, man. This shit is ridiculous, man.
Come on, man. Real talk.
The most high gonna bring judgment on you hoes like you ain't never seen, man.
They go get it too in the time of martial law, man. They go get dragged out the houses too. While they weave and looking good and shit, they gonna get dragged and beat up by them damn.
They'll be looking dry and bloody.
Man. The hygiene gonna be poor, you know what I'm saying? Oh man, it gonna smell like a bunch of.
They already smell funny.
A bunch of puppies, a bunch of wet fucking puppies. Oh my goodness, man!
All these feminine products now.
Con.
You found what you was looking for, not yourself?
Yeah, you got it.
Oh,
Go ahead.
Oh, that's Sirach. Sirach, chapter 26, and 5. There be 3 things that my heart fears, and for the 4th I was sore afraid. The slander of a city, the gathering together of an unruly multitude, and a false accusation. All these are worse than death.
Mm-hmm.
But a grief of heart and sorrow is a woman that is jealous over another woman.
Jealous over a woman that is jealous over another woman. Now, I can personally speak of a situation like that that's happened before. You have a bitch that you done mess with, and then y'all don't mess around no more, and then you get with another broad, and she's mad. Bitch, I thought what we had was finished. Yeah. I moved on. I went through my little, where I was down about it, now I'm finally like, fuck that, let me go move on. I'll go and find me something else, and now you mad? Really?
come whoop my ass, bitch.
Yeah, come fight me then. Come
that
fight
man,
me.
come catch one. Shit.
Yeah, come catch his L.
Shit. You know what I'm saying? It's to the point now. Niggas finna start beating you hoes up worse.
Okay.
Say, y'all really don't understand this prophecy, man.
Yeah, man.
Y'all just get y'all asses toe up, man.
Yeah, and the spirits are already on men in general. All right, trying to work out.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Get in shape. Whether it be just in the gym or whether it be getting into like dojos and martial arts and all that. So, hey, you go mess around and just keep acting the way you are.
I just thought about that. You remember what Martin on Run Tell that when he got drunk and was telling his woman, "I've been taking kung fu, jujitsu, I've been taking everything I can think of. Kill your ass without getting traced back to forensics."
That's what's gonna start happening. You bitches gonna start getting beat up.
Oh man.
Beat up, beat down, beat off, just beatings.
I'm saying, cause I'm gonna tell you like this: if I got 50 women, I'm gonna kill 30 of them.
Or just
so,
have like,
just so them other 20 can know what the fuck is going on.
I heard the elder say that. He said you got like 500 women.
Well,
Put the first 100 women up there and just slay their ass.
I'm telling you,
The other 400 go get in
they
line.
gonna be on. They gonna be. They gonna be.
They gonna be in line like
Yeah.
a gun.
Man, please. That's
Turn
right.
around, they gonna have try to cover their head with a deer and shit like that. They gonna be covered out in the wilderness and shit. All kind of shit gonna be going on, you know.
Say, how did we end up on a nigga? You know what, man?
It's the spirit, man.
Open form. GMSInTheSpirit.
That's the she got more to that.
Yeah.
Finish that off.
An evil woman, or verse 7, an evil wife is a yoke shaken to and fro. He that hath hold of her is as though he held a scorpion.
A scorpion that done stung your ass. So you take hold of a wicked woman, an evil woman. It's like picking up a scorpion. That motherfucker get your ass.
I want to say every scripture that's talking about the woman, it's likening her to horrible things.
Yeah,
Scorpions and dragons and lions. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But the scriptures don't lie. So you know what I'm saying? Y'all got to understand that, man.
You got niggas getting ready.
I mean, if you got a nice situation, whatever,
Right.
Come on, man. It's not likely. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You just got to know how to handle that shit. But that's what I'm saying, man. The Most High is about to pass judgment on everybody, all the enemies. Somebody get Sirach 25:7 real quick. Bring that out, and then somebody hold Sirach 25:7.
I got
This is
Jeremiah too.
Ecclesiastes 7:26. And I find more bitter than death the woman whose heart is snares and nets, and her hands as bands.
Snares and nets.
You better off dead.
Woman get you caught up in some bullshit.
You better off dead, man.
Con.
With the way these women are now, man, they way out of order, man. They way out of order.
They play them mind games to say shit to you just to get a reaction out of your ass, man.
Right.
They fuck with you. They fuck with that emotional bullshit, man. They don't be really dealing with logic. They're just all about games and just saying this just to see what you would do.
Right.
That type of bullshit, man.
And that's one thing I hate. You gonna do something to me just to see how I'm gonna respond?
Pushing buttons. Con.
If I kill you,
I know, right?
I bet you ain't had that in your mind. You know what I'm saying?
More likely they don't.
Right before she died, I ain't know he was gonna kill me. You mess around and be dead behind just trying to see what kind of response you gonna get out of somebody, man. That's crazy.
Right.
Cause the Lord put a spell on anybody to do
Right.
do His work, man.
Somebody got that in Sirach 25?
You have a second word.
You got.
You said 25 and what?
25:7.
I got it. You got it.
Yeah. Sirach 25:7. There be 9 things which I have judged in my heart to be happy,
Right.
and the 10th I will utter with my tongue.
Okay.
A man that have joy of his children,
Right.
and he that liveth to see the fall of his enemies.
That's talking about Esau and them other nations. That's talking about 2/3 of the nation of Israel, especially you women. Y'all are enemies, man. In Micah 7:10, it says, "She that is my enemy."
Yeah.
She that is my enemy. Your enemy is not your friend. You can't be both.
Yeah, she's our enemy on this side of courts and the curse, but she'll be all good on the other side.
Right, but until then, you know what I'm saying? Until then, she got a job to do just like we do. Everybody got a job to do.
Yep.
Her job is to be a demon. Read that last part again.
Sirach 25:7. A man that have joy of his children, and he that liveth to see the fall of his enemies.
And he that liveth to see the fall of his enemies. That's what we try to do. We try to live to see the fall of our enemies. You know what I'm saying? I mean, if push comes to shove and I gotta go, that's fine, but I got to see this thing play out. Lord willing, I will be able to.
I want to participate.
You know what I'm saying? I want to be one of them 144,000. That's what I'm shooting for, man. Lord willing, all of us can make it. But you know what I'm saying? This the destruction that's coming, I'd rather be doing it than getting it done to me. You know what I'm saying? We going through our fire right now. Read what you got. Awesome. Somebody has something?
Second Thessalonians, chapter 1 and 6. Seeing it is a righteous thing seeing it is a righteous thing with God to recompense tribulations to them that trouble you.
It's a righteous thing to get them back, man. Thus saith the scriptures. Read.
And to you who are troubled, rest with us.
Right? If you feel like if you sighing and crying, like in Ezekiel chapter 9, come back to this book, man. Rest with us. Rest with us just trying to get this word out, man. Go ahead.
When the Lord Yahushua shall be revealed from heaven,
Right?
with his mighty angels,
Right.
in flaming fire, taking vengeance on them that know not God.
It's a righteous thing for him to come back and do what he gonna do. You can't get around that. Go ahead.
And that obey not the gospel and that obey not the gospel of our Lord Yahushua.
That's talking about them other nations. That's talking about 2/3 of the nation of Israel. That's talking about everybody that ain't the elect. Everybody that's not the elect. That's what that's talking about right there, man.
Yep.
So, anybody got something else?
What it is, man, our people especially, Esau and all other nations, they do wickedness in the dark, thinking the Most High don't see all this, man. You know, like if you commit sin or something, ain't nothing happen to you at that moment.
Yep.
But you just go keep testing the Most High and His Son, man. Nothing. You look up in the sky, a bolt of lightning ain't came down yet. well, I'm gonna go over here and get this group of people and put them in slavery. You put them in slavery all these years, ain't nothing happening. Look up, Esau look up in the sky. Oh damn, I'm still here. So that wickedness, man, the Most High see all that. This is Ecclesiastes 17 and 19. Therefore all their works are as the sun before him, and his eyes are continual upon their ways.
Right.
None of their unrighteousness deeds are hid from him, but all their sins are before the Lord.
That's plain. That broke yourself down.
No escape.
Yeah. And with that, we're gonna say all praise to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the elders. Double honors to all you brothers, man, that's doing this thing the right way, man. Keep on doing what you're doing, man. We need to get the hell up out of this hellhole.
Quick fast.
You know what I'm saying? Shalom.
Shalom.